side pods have taken damage, suggest we box and fix it up.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Russell, Oscar Piastri, and Max Verstappen. With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. So many eventful races here in Barcelona over the years. Do you remember Max Verstappen's first win on debut for Red Bull here in 2016? 2 years before, we had the dramatic coming together of Hamilton and Rosberg going towards turn 4. There's always a treat in store as we head back to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and the popular opinion in the paddock is that we never wanted the chicane in the first place. That's now been gone, the final corner is much faster, and at 2.9 miles and 14 turns, we await the Spanish Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Ricciardo, Bottas, Joe, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Stroll, Leclerc, Albon, Liam Lawson, Ocon, Perez, Daniel, Sargent, Norris, Drugovich, Hauger. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. It's just about time to go down to the track for the beginning of the race, but before we do, Anthony Davidson, what types of strategy do you think we can expect for today's event?
Well, there's a lot that both the driver and the team have to keep in mind when going into a race. The tyres, fuel, energy recovery systems, the list goes on and on. But I think the key to today's victory will come down to the pit stop strategy. Come in too soon and you might find yourself needing more than one stop. Too late and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage by spending longer on worn tyres.
Okay, we've got that relief of having points on the board finally, so let's keep that form up and get another top 10 finish today, please. Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap, please. very careful, the floor's incurred massive damage. Serious damage to the underbody. Repeat, serious damage to the underbody. DRS is being enabled this lap. You can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. The car in front is 3.5 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.9 seconds. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap, box this lap. right, let's go, come on. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now, you want to finish the race on this compound. That's P18. Attia ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 9.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Ocon's behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 1.3 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. You've got 20 laps left until the end. Overtake button more, it's time to utilise some of this energy, come on. Dennis is coming in for his stop. Car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. Top 10 now, keep it up. Okay, good work, great pass. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 15.2 seconds. Gap to your teammate behind is 32.6 seconds. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Yes, nice work, mate. You did a really good job today. Pretty sure the boss is going to be happy with that one.
A real team effort then, which has paid off in spades. A great victory here at the Spanish Grand Prix. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here. Oscar Piastri takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after that excellent result. Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Meanwhile, AlphaTauri's strong weekend allows them to continue their march up the table. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Thanks. I know these kinds of decisions can be challenging, but I think you made the right call. Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are Piastri, Leclerc, Russell, Norris and Bottas. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Norris, Bottas and Ricciardo. And just behind us are Tsunoda, Lawson and Zhu. Currently the fastest lap is a 1:11.1. We don't currently have the data for that request. Top 5 cars as they stand: Piastri, Norris, Leclerc, Russell and Verstappen. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:10.6. Sorry, we can't provide you with that information right now.
Here in Montreal, lights out is quickly approaching on this artificial island originally built for the World Fair in 1967. Now it's used for a World's Fair of a different kind, ever since Formula One first arrived here. We're back! So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Norris, Joe, Verstappen, Perez, Bottas, Ricciardo, Drugovich, Liam Lawson, Sonoda, Daniel, Sargent, Stroll, Ocon, Albon, Hauger, and McLaren, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going. Okay, so our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of this lap. Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
It was a tough race at times, but they've held on to take a great victory for McLaren today. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be McLaren picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance. So let's review the updated driver standings. Oscar Piastri will be very happy with that result as he extends his championship lead. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Oscar Piastri gets my vote today.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for the weekend has failed. Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen. Not an easy decision, but you handled it well. Thanks.